Hi everybody. Well, if you saw my community tag, you'll see that just in the process of doing the replacing the rear brake pads. I've already done a video on that, so I'll put a link in the description. But I want to mention something about the pads in particular. I'm going to come on a bit at the end of the video. I'll put a timestamp on this video when I edit it, if you want to flick straight through that. But what I wanted to do, actually, I wanted to just have a little chat about the Link brake system on the VFR 1200. I remember when they first came out, I think they came out, or my first knowledge of them was on the Blackbird. I'm not sure if they were out on the CB1000F. They were certainly on the Blackbird, but I didn't have that Blackbird for that long. And to be honest, I didn't really have much to do with them. I never changed the pads on the Blackbird. And although they had sort of like varying reports in the press as to how good the Link brake system was, I didn't find them an issue. In fact, if you hadn't told me it had Link brakes, I'd never really known. But obviously when I come to buy the VFR 1200, I was fully aware that it has a Link brake system. Different from the Blackbird though, because the Link brakes only work off the rear brake and they are mechanical. What I mean by that is there's no system within the control boxes to send the fluid one way or another. You simply get an extra brake hose there from the rear brake pedal, which activates two of the pistons on this side. You've got 12 pistons in total, 6 each side, and the rear brake operates the top two of this left-hand caliper. And I find they work quite well. So much so, in fact, that on the VFR, I use the rear brake a lot more than I've used it on other bikes. And that's mainly because I've mainly had sports bikes. And quite honestly, the rear brake does very, very little on a sports bike. If you're braking quite hard, very little weight on that rear tyre. So when you do touch the brake, it's likely that you will lock it up. If you struggle with low-speed manoeuvring, of course, the rear brake can be useful for that. But I don't have too many issues with manoeuvring at low speeds personally. So I've used it a lot more on the VFR because it just bites a little bit on the front brake and doesn't upset the bike at all. And it's handy when you're coming down long slopes, I find. I actually find it's handy if you've got a bit of wrist stake and you take your hand off the bars a bit and just want to slow it. Probably not recommended, but I do use it for that. So it is nice to get that little bite. And what I've noticed, because I've used the rear brake a lot more, these pads have worn down a lot quicker than I expected. When I did the little video on them, that was, I think it was at, let's have a quick look. That was at 30,153, you can see on there, I cleaned rear pads. And they'd been on there since, let's have a look, been on there since 14,332, there they are, supply and fit rear brake pads. So when I inspected them, they'd already done about 16,000 then, so it's not surprised they were well worn down when I did take them out. I'm a bit embarrassed to show you them, as a matter of fact, but I'll give you a look. There you go, look at the state of that. They're well down, aren't they, compared to the new ones. Dreadful. So yeah, obviously been using them a lot more, and I've enjoyed using them. It's rare for me to use the brake that much, the rear, so yeah, getting used to it. So just to recap on the Link brakes then. So the front lever operates all the pads on this side, 6 pistons, and we have one hose to them. And on the left side we've got the main hose from the front lever there, which is operating 4 pistons, and then the rear brake lever operating the top 2. So when you grab a handful of front brake, you're actually only getting 10 pistons coming on. Bang on that rear brake and you'll get the full 12 come on, along with the rear brake. Now just whilst I'm on this side, when I did the review of the brake pad change on my other video, I did it from the other side of the bike. So I'm just going to show you from this side, and it's quite simple. And this pad, get the right way around, Graham. It just slides in and out like that. Obviously you don't need the rear wheel off. I've just got it off there to show you how easy it is. It's the wrong one, though. It just slides in like that. Pretty straightforward. Same on either side. That's the hole for the bolt that runs right through. So there we go. That's the chat about the link brakes. Welcome any comments on that. But what I want to show you is the error that I made buying these rear brakes. Schoolboy error, as usual, but still a bit perplexed by it. Perhaps you can throw some light on it. So I bought these original rear pads at an auto jumble at Stafford, the Classic Mechanics show. And I didn't think to ask what year they were for, because as far as I'm concerned, I thought the rear caliper was exactly the same on the manual bike. The DCT is different because it's a slightly different setup. But I thought the rear caliper hadn't changed at all, along with the fronts. But what I've discovered is I bought these pads off an auto jumble stand, obviously cheap. Why else would I do it? But the part number is actually refers to 2016 to 2018 models. Can't quite zoom in on that, but I'll read it to you. It's 06435 MGE DO2. Now, I didn't think there was any difference between any of the pads on the rear of the VFR. I thought from 2010 to 18, they were all the same. But if we have a look, we'll see that the 2016 to 18 pads are slightly longer. This phone's rubbish compared to my Huawei P30. The macro is terrible. Yeah, sticks out a bit further. Matches it there, okay. And a slightly different shape. I mean, some aftermarket pads might be slightly different, but that's all it comes down at an angle there. And that one goes in more. I'm assuming these original pads that were in it, I don't know that for certain, but it came from a Honda dealer. So there you are. If you know anything about the rear caliper on the 16 to 18 models that had changed, let me know, because I've now got to wait for some correct ones now before I can finish the job off. Right, I'll catch up with you as soon as I can. Bye for now.